Every month the king kills a shaver because he has a horn growing out of his head. He wanted to hide his secret, so every time he shaved his head, he'd send the shaver to the chest to get money. Then he'd seize the opportunity to push him into a cave. Soon it was time for the king's next haircut. That day, soldiers came to the village. Drew was unlucky enough to be chosen. His mother was devastated. She took out the only 3 biscuits left in the house to feed her son on the road. Soon after, Drew was brought before the king. When the soldiers had left, the king handed Drew his sword and told Drew to cut his hair. The king took off his hat and revealed a sharp horn. This startled Drew. Drew quickly lathered up the foam and spread it evenly over the king's head. After a while, he gave the king a stylish haircut. The king was very happy with his new haircut, but he couldn't let anyone know his secret. He told Drew to go to the chest and get the money, and when he wasn't looking, he pushed Drew down from behind. There was no treasure in the chest. Drew fell into a dark river. Luckily, Drew survived. He was washed up in a field full of skulls. Drew just wanted to get away. Then a voice came from under the pile of bodies. Drew backed away in fear. A python appeared. Drew immediately played his flute. The snake heard the sound of the flute and swayed its body to the sound of the flute. The music was so beautiful that the snake demon was mesmerized. Drew handed the snake a pancake to eat. The snake was very happy. He sent Drew out of the cave. After saying goodbye to the snake, Drew was on his way home. He had just entered the forest. He was stopped in his tracks by a fierce, hungry wolf. Drew quickly climbed a tree. He played his flute again, and the wolf was so happy to hear it. The wolf was hungry. Drew took out a piece of cake and gave it to the wolf. The wolf was satisfied with the pancake. He sent Drew out of the forest. He ran out of the forest until he reached a populated area. He said goodbye to the wolf. He went to the house, but what he didn't know, that the house was owned by a wicked witch.